Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and happy Sunday. So we're back. I'm glad to say that for some reason, a lot of you got back to me more in emails than you guys did with the comment section, which is a little off. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. I'm always reachable. I do check it like once or twice a week. So we do have a bunch of really cool requested decks, starting off with the new ban list and everything. Today is actually a request I've been working on for a little while. And I kind of want to talk about it because what you guys saw for the title today was Speed Duel Exodia. And that's why you clicked on this. So you'll also remember that the title also said this was a fantasy build. A lot of us, some more than others, are upset that, Seeker, the rare hunter, didn't come with Exodia cards. So I was asked a couple of times now to try to build an Exodia deck within Speed Duel that would be okay as long as these cards were legal. So these are from my advanced collections, whether in black sleeves, but it's also to help to note that they are not Speed Duel, so don't bother trying to point out the fact it doesn't say Speed Duel there, it doesn't have a watermark. I know, you know, we all know together. So the question is, how do you make Exodia work in Speed Duel? First thing that we normally go over is a skill card. Now, I showed you guys a Yugi one first, so let's go with that. So flip this over when you activate. We're going all the way back to the beginning of the game with Destiny Draw. If you lose 2,000 or more life points, you can activate this skill during the next draw phase. During your draw phase, you may search your deck for any card, reveal it to the opponent, and add it to your hand instead of drawing. If you do that, flip this card over. Now, I don't remember if this one has had an errata yet or not. And to be honest, I just failed to check before doing the video. So that is one way of doing this. Now, the other way, the more consistent way, the way I actually like, is we use David. And this is the Digging for Gold skill. You activate this during your own main phase. Once per duel, you can banish 3 cards from your graveyard to draw 1. It's not as consistent as being able to cherry pick any piece of Exodia and finish off your set. But it's pretty close. So either of these two skills will really work. And then, of course, you need the 5 pieces of Exodia for this deck to do its thing. Now, the rest of this deck does contain only real Speed Duel cards and does only contain them in quantities featured with the September 30th ban list. Because, again, I'm not sure that's that might be this week. I'm not 100% sure which day this is going up. So if this is going up beforehand, great. If it's not, then I just forgot to flip my calendar on the wall over there. So this is a 22 card deck. 2 cards can come out, and we'll show you towards the end of it. But let's get the rest of the deck underway. First card we're going to use, 3 copies, Dark Mimic level 1. And I don't know why the focus is going crazy, so I'm going to do this. 2 effects here. First effect, flip, draw 1 card. Great. Then once per turn during your own standby phase, you may send this from field to graveyard to special summon 1 Dark Mimic level 3 from the hand or the deck. So this works on multiple levels. First, it's a cute Mimic. Second, it flips to draw a card. Third, it can get another card out of our deck if it were to survive. And we will make this little guy survive. So we'll check that here in a second. We're also going to be playing 3 copies of the Dark Mimic level 3. When this is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, draw 1 card, but if it was special summoned by the effect of the Mimic level 1, you'll get 2 cards instead. So if it does survive that way, the math works out pretty simple. We'll flip draw, then we'll summon this out during the next standby phase. That gets another card out, plus the draw there, so it's already 3 cards that have been moved. And then when it gets killed by battle, that's an additional 2. So it's really like moving 5 cards if you can do it, consecutively. If not, don't worry. These next 2 cards are the cards that can be swapped out. They are the 2 copies of Allure of Darkness. The only reason I threw these in here is because I didn't really have any spell presence at all. And again, double Jinzo running around is going to be a big issue for a deck just totally loaded with traps like this. But additionally, we really only have 6 targets, because if you do this without another dark monster in your hand, you will have to banish a piece of Exodia, and then you just wouldn't be able to win with Exodia. So there's no backup plan if you misplay this. So what I can tell you is what you could do, and I should have pulled out the card, is you could add 2 copies of Dekoichi, the Battle Chanted Locomotive, I want to say is the full name. It is a 4-star Dark Machine, 1400 by I want to say about 1,000 defense. And the effect is when it flips, you do draw a card. And then if you had Bokoichi, the Frightening Freight Car, or whatever he was called, you would also get to draw 4 copies of that. We're not doing that this time. Maybe another time. But that's why I didn't say, oh, well, we'll go into spells. Because technically this could swap out for more monsters with more flip effects and still be like more shields for you. Now, going into the traps, and the trap lineup is pretty basic because we just run 3-ups for everything. Jar of Greed, pretty self-explanatory. First off, we're going to be able to sneak opponents' card effects. We can respond to anything but Night Beam. And it just flips to replace itself in our hand as a quick draw one, so it's not bad, not terrible. The next one is the major way of how you will evolve your Mimic. And that is messed up. Okay, so I grabbed a wrong card. This was supposed to be a 3rd copy of Wabaku, so we're just going to do this, and hopefully you guys know what I tried to do there. So we want to play 3 copies of Wabaku because you take no battle damage this turn, and your monsters are also not destroyed by battle during the turn. This allows your opponent to attack into Dark Mimic level 1. We flip the trap. He gets his flip, and then, again, we draw, we standby phase, we evolve, we got extra cards out. And you know what? Maybe there's only so many cards left in our deck. We only start with 22 anyway. We could even just run the Dark Mimic level 3 into the opponent and just call it if that's enough cards to draw. And in the last 3, we're going to run our 3 copies of Windstorm of Ataqua. Again, just change the battle position of all face-up monsters the opponent controls. Could you use 0 gravity? Yeah, I don't see a point in shuffling my own monsters' positions, though. And for the most part, your opponent's going to be going on a full offensive against you, especially since our defenses are paper thin. So again, this should be 6 turns of buying yourself time, along with more than 6 turns worth of drawing. Should work out just fine. And again, this is the reason I like the digging for gold over the Destiny draw. However, the Destiny draw with its pinpoint precision may be a good call too. I do want to thank Mokuba for requesting this multiple times. Not because I'd forgotten about it, just because I wanted to make sure we got a ban list first. I wanted to try to do it as close to official as we could. And, he's just having a whole lot of fun learning about the game and everything. I think this will help out anybody who wants to add this to like a house rules play. You guys can absolutely do that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back again tomorrow. I've got a really cool Magic the Gathering deck for you guys. And then we've got some more requested decks for the Speed Duel format moving forward this week. And into, however long it takes to get us a new set of cards. So for now, my friends, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. It means a whole lot. Hopefully you guys support the channel with the like, comment, subscribe, do the things. And yeah, seriously, just enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope to see you guys again next time. And just keep the requests coming, all right? See you later, guys.